What is going on, guys? G from the Kitchen Sessions, and I'm back with another one. We are on the road and I am at the Cheshire Tap in Altrincham. I'm going to be trying a couple of their beers that they have on tap today. One of them I am really looking forward to. The others I will be guided by the people behind the bar. But let's get into this and let's see what they're like. So the first beer I have is, I have a beer called High Dive, and I've got this because I'm trying to remember what I've got. I've got a beer called High Dive and it is from the Neighbourhood Brewing Company. It is a pale ale at 4% ABV, and there's a bit of blurbage, so I'm going to read you what it says. It says the chunky malt bill with added chit and wheat to bring great body and smooth flavour. We filled this beer with citra and hops. No, they didn't. We filled this beer with citra and mosaic hops, giving a nice dank fruity aroma and wonderful tropical flavours with a nice lingering bitterness that makes it super refreshing, extra pale in the glass and a great haze to it. Stick it in the sunshine and watch it glow. So talking to the guys at the bar, this is one that they had in the summer and it was that popular they brought it back. Now with mosaic and citra hops in it, I can imagine that this is going to be fantastic. So let's bring it in. So this is the beer, next to no head really, and to be honest a little bit disappointed that it is in a track glass in a pub like this, but we'll, you know, not hold it against them. But if you look at that, lovely and pale, very hazy in colour, not much head at all like I said. So we'll go in with the nose and see what it's like. That is so tropical, it is unbelievable. You've got pineapple, you've got mango. It smells a dream. So as long as it tastes like that, then we're gonna go with that. So proof of the beers in the drinking. Cheers, people. That is a lovely beer, it really is. So you do have the bitterness at the back end, but it's not too much that it smacks you in the face. The flavours there, you have a bit of pineapple, a mango, a bit of lychee coming through, which don't mind. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to carry on drinking that, and then I'll give you my overall thoughts at the end of the beer. So now I've finished that and it's had time to warm up. There is a lot more citrus flavours coming through. That is an absolute delight. Like I said, it's a 4% session IPA, so it's not going to whack you over the head, but it is quite juicy. It is very tropical. Like I said, it did have that bitterness towards the end. So out of 10, I think I'm going to give that 6.5 out of 10. I am going to go back to the bar and get the one that I'm really looking forward to, and I will see you in a second. It will seem like a second to you, but probably a couple of minutes for me. See you shortly. So the next beer is something that is really highly anticipated. It has been re-released this year on Cask, fresh from Budweiser or AB InBev, since they folded and sold that to AB InBev. It's now been produced by JW Lees. It is, of course, Boddington's cask conditioned. It's 4%. It's gonna be, should be good. So what am I expecting from this? This has been so highly publicised and so highly touted. What am I expecting in this beer? I've got it here. It says it's a golden look. 100% it's golden. The nose is banana, grapefruit and herbal, and then the taste is caramel, toffee and grapefruit. So let's give this a sniff firstly and see what it goes. We know it's golden in colour, it looks beautiful. So I can get on board with the banana. I'm not picking up any grapefruit and I'm not picking up any herbal, but what I am getting is I'm getting a caramel note. So I'm getting bananas and caramel. That is sensational. It smells fantastic, to be fair. So what we're going to do, as always, we're going to try this now. So cheers people, let's get into this and see what it's like. You get the caramel, you get the toffee, and as you do that, I get a little bit of the grapefruit. It is, excuse me, I've got to wipe the old mouth, because since I've got this, it's keeping the head there. But the flavours there are exactly what you want, and it delivers what it says. All the flavours that it says it delivers, it delivers. It delivers the caramel, it delivers the toffee, and it does deliver the grapefruit. It is so easy drinking, you know, really smooth, just what you want. I absolutely love this. What would I give this out of 10? I'm going to give this 8 out of 10. It's fantastic. So I'm going to finish this. I'll come back if needs be, but we might have another one before we go. Cheers. So now I've got to the end of it. What I would say is this is a really decent beer. As you're drinking more of it, the caramel notes are really coming out. It is beautiful. We're in for me. So that is the end of my visit to the Cheshire Tap. I am back at my hotel room now, after a couple of pints. What would I say about the pub? The pub is really nice. It's a decent pub. Plenty of decent beers. You know, I've took a still of the bar as I went through the video, which you saw earlier. You know, these different beers that are here. I think they had a lager on that was 10.5% as well. God knows how much that would have cost. But the only thing I would say is it was a little bit on the pricey side. You know, the first beer that I had, as nice as it was £6.50. The Boddingtons on Cask was also £5, which I think is quite a lot. But, you know, the average price of a pint these days is over £5. So, you know, 'tis what it is. But yeah, if you're in Altrincham, get yourself there. You know, I did frequent the Spoons beforehand because I arrived a little bit earlier. Pretty decent Spoons as well. I know certain people have their opinions on whether Spoons, but it was pretty decent. But yeah, that's the video, guys. Let me know in the comments, where should I try? You know, I'm traveling quite a lot, so I'm going to be, you know, hopefully doing quite a lot of these videos. Do you want me to continue doing them? If so, let me know. If not, let me know. And if you've not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all on the next one. Thank you very much, guys. Cheers.